Goodness gracious. Chat. What is going on, y'all? Today, we are going to be playing Outer Worlds 2. This will be part 4 of the series. In this video, we're going to head on over to the town that Top Hat asked us to go to. In this town, it's a lot of people that's brainwashed, and we have to decide whether we're going to help them come to the bigger city and change their lives and unbrainwash and so on and so forth, or are we just going to eradicate the whole town? So keep watching the video, figure out what we do. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. If you have not done so already, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's get into it. We're currently in West Point, which is a town that Top Hat dude wanted us to go and take out, for lack of better terms. But I've decided that I don't want to go that route. I kind of want to just talk to the people, see what they're thinking, and see what other solutions we can come to instead of eviscerating the entire town. Also, we got another side quest. I was playing a little bit offline. I brought Niles with me now. Niles is here, and he has a side quest where he wants to meet an old doctor that he had in this town. And he just happens to be in the same area. Well, let us continue.
This looks like the place. No, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Y'all going to talk?
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Don't just stand in now to introduce me to your friend. His rotation adapters are fine. Attitude could use some work. Oh, she didn't tell me to. Zebulon thought you were dead. That's awful.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
Hey.
No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
I don't like how you so attached to. What are we doing? We're working together for Save Arcadia. The cause I assume you support. Any wonder why you're kind of an ass? That's the one we're about to go with. You're just mad because he has better, cooler friends now.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
But Niles spawn, you're being a little ungenerous. I'm sure Niles has his why should you speak to my friend? Here's a cool point, why didn't you help him? I'm gonna let you talk.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
Which
It's
is?
Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Maybe like to read the thing now. It's over. Oh, someone's in trouble. What was that about?
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized the mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
info they pass along. They reach the console. They'll most likely expose you under torture, won't they?
It has to do with the location of a vault, rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements.
Oh, really?
Including its skip drive designs.
I need that.
That's all I'll say for now.
He'll do it. I'll do it.
Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad.
Of course they
Use
are.
my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Facts. Haven't found a way to reach Vox Station yet. He might help me. It might take me a while. I'll be quick.
I'll answer what I can.
How did Protector Doctor end up turning rebel fighter? About your stint mental refreshment. Let's know about the mental refreshment.
Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
Okay. About your neighbors.
The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them.
Westport?
Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
That's it. A hack 2 and a bypass?
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
Yes.
Give the word and I'll take care of it, Commander.
There we go. We are trespassing. Need some bullets, brother. Missing only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. You ever let a weapon on, you'll deal less damage for a short time. But all your guns now hold ammo. Absolutely not. I don't even know. Guess I'm still trespassing, right? We can go ahead inside. Oh. Both of them. Nah, that's the one we want. I don't know why I changed my mission. We gotta talk to Buddy. He all the way up there. We're in Westport. Oh, thank you. A little bit of ammo. Let's read what's in here. Maintenance log. Oh, what is this? Follows automatic rotation sequence like aspects. Okay, society is perfect. System water quality exceeds maximum standards for potability. So they may drink, bathe, recreate, and irrigate without care or restraint. Alright, so the water is contaminated here. Semi-potable. The hack is too low, man. I hope this game has a new game plus.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been built. Are we amply sustaining the system?
May safety, amity, and ease
Could
be
I be
yours.
sustaining it?
Because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
We're here in Westport, baby.
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
I reject imperfect thoughts in all their forms. All thoughts of any kind whatsoever.
Maybe amity, luxury, and resplendence are all relative. You think?
They've been brainwashed something crazy, man. Nothing says like steal in here either, which is kind of strange to me.
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But the paradigm says we're to spend our lives in our predetermined profession.
That's why it's so generous of the Sovereign to let us become tiny cogs in the Great War Machine.
They all been just brainwashed to listen and do as told.
But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors.
Keep snitching on your neighbors is crazy.
We give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Snitch on your neighbors is insane. We gotta shut this off.
Today. Are you mentally refreshed?
It's a refreshment camp, man. Not feeling this.
Under protectorate law.
Appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again.
What? Oh,
Caught me reciting passages from a beacon
cereal.
to the
That's why his mouth
cosmos,
purple.
illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraut.
Thank you for all that, Charlton. I know your brand loyalty lies on Auntie's choice. The purple standing right in your mouth. What is that? My favorite part is page 6, paragraph 2. How does that go again?
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
This whole place is just insane. Advertising for Oprah, Bread Crunch, especially Stern.
I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal.
I can
you
see.
You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all.
In your
I
mouth.
laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
I'm not telling you nothing.
Exalted vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Ha! You cannot hide the truth from me, for I am too savvy. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
I'm not telling you nothing.
Perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a
Of course. Toodaloo!
Yeah, I ain't telling you nothing.
Matriarch and Sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret,
Wretches.
I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
Yeah, see,
Initiating.
I can buy things from you. And I'm broke. I ain't finna pick nothing up right now.
How empty are the lives of Auntie's subjects that they need to rely on consumerism to find meaning? The Sovereign provides. May the Sovereign guide you.
Alright, so y'all brainwashed too.
But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to
I just leave so much stuff all over the place.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name. Auntie's Choice.
Don't take your meaning.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless
Just a normal
interaction.
person making random and perfect decisions.
Just a random person making meaningful and purposeless decisions. Y'all are brainwashed.
Entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and or manipulative indoctrinatory...
We gotta shut down this call. This broadcast. This broadcast gotta go, bruh. Checking all these houses. Why is this door open? Anything in here? I don't see nothing. Apples. Individualism ran rampant. It's crazy, man.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
What's that? Boneless, skinless spread. Oh, it's a computer in here, y'all. Let's see what it say. Private entries. Marshall Corbin's. Remember Horizon Point. This is like a mental refreshment camp. I don't want to take everybody out, but I understand why this is an issue. She's feeling bad for feeling the way she does. This person has doubts. And what's this person's name again? Marshall Corbin. Remember that, chat. Marshall Corbin. We got somebody who has doubts and is thinking for themselves in this camp. That's what we want. Keycard generator station. I don't have that. Let's go on this door right here. Ooh. I'm picking up all this stuff to rebuild stuff. I don't even know what I'll be using this for. There's 2 workbenches in here. Huh. He hit that in the corner. It's crazy. Someone hit that on purpose. That light around that plant thing is kind of cool. I like that. That's a nice design. The person right there. A couple people in there. Not going there yet. Won't have to.
Apologies, this unit's conversation module is intermittently.
Yeah, we want to avoid the people. Go in every door we can and pick up what we can. Bedrooms, we searching them, we clearing them. Surprised there ain't nothing in here. Oh, trash can. I don't know why you would put bits in the trash can. Alright, so that's the mission person. I probably need a, yeah, personal quarters. I need my lockpick up, bro. I can't go nowhere. Next playthrough, we definitely raising our lockpick skill.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Oh, it's a hospital.
This is all going perfectly according to the paradigm, I guess. I just can't wait for it to be going more perfectly again.
Right now, the paradigm needs our houses underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions.
Bro, I am all for getting these people help. I don't think unaliving them is the right answer. They gotta get some help though.
We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going to be pleased. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Nah.
Each a vital cog.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan.
Cog.
He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses.
This is insane.
How do I cook the May you realign with the paradigm.
Alright, the doctor is who I need to talk to. Hopefully the doctor's not.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual
brainwashed.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
What happened here?
You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics.
Jesus.
Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all.
I read that.
I'm glad it's working again.
How can
Don't
I help?
suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
I swear by reliability and efficiency of Auntie's choice. Nah.
Well, fear I've little time for idle chatter. If you'll excuse me, others do need my attention.
I'll let you rock out. You figure that out, man. That medicine probably is just full of red 40 and dye, but whatever.
As the perfect ecosystem, the native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Westport looks in pretty bad shape. Anything I do to help? The guiding light looks to be fading here, but Fairfield is willing to take your people in. Just how appropriate guiding light for humanity.
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
Oh.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Only take a few variable gears and essential motivators to serve your purposes. Nothing else to do. Goodbye. I do not have that.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
You're all being punished. Why again? Did you mention the exact reason you need to be reprieved? Why are you guys being punished?
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Lost me on that part. How can the boot heels be vapid?
My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Requires senseless negotiate my fee. You're just a light level. Affecting to Fairfield is your only option here. Your dedication to your people is inspiring. I'll get those parts. Yeah.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
Well, you have knowledge of the Vox workings. Yeah.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there. Once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
I need to get in there.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
How could I say no to that?
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Where do I make it? I already had the access pass, so I'll be off.
Farewell now.
Ooh.
Doing your job with pride. Keep informing.
Level 7, baby.
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them.
I don't have time or interest in debating. I'm not sure about that. Maybe we could weigh our options here. Rather have Auntie's choice. Doesn't seem like you getting no suffering. Let's weigh our options.
Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milver Street's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milver Street also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a Ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain. If he can be trusted. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox station a whole heck of a lot easier.
Is there a reason we shouldn't be trying to help these people? Press Milver Street, who can convert to Auntie's choice. Let's help Westport fast. We get to Vox fast. We can catch up to Viries. I need more time.
Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at. Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the residents have to say. No use trying to lift up those attached to the muck.
That's fair. That's fair. Residents ain't in the right mind. I'll tell you that. There's not that many of them here. I feel like I talk to everybody. Have I been here? I have. Oh, yeah, this is where I came in. Where's that door that I couldn't get open?
I was sad for a moment because my house got... Is missing my
Prudence
favorite
dictates
automech an
we
imperfect
reject
thought?
individualism in all its
I
many
keep thinking
forms.
Let's go in that room that I couldn't get in. I think I can get in there now, right?
So much dust and debris during the attack. Still hurts to breathe.
The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it,
Pick all this up.
working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious
Okay. Are used by duly authorized personnel only. Interference with ongoing broadcast strictly forbidden. Auntie's Choice automatic propagandizer. His interface has loudspeaker system and Westport allows authorized procure subjects to update. I'm not putting the Auntie's Choice thing in there, man. Can I just turn it off? This is
now, more than ever, we must all
this is tough.
to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it
I don't like that.
extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor
Well,
disruption.
at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Can I talk to you?
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
He was very much welcome.
Glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport.
Mech repair. You're saying you're underqualified for the job.
I mean, sure. All the underlying logic's the same if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which were a fair amount more complex. It's just, subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I'm happy to help the system abide any way I am able.
Your technical sword. What kind of service? What kind of device uses the audio cartridges? Speaking of Village and Hearth, what's your take on them? Any thoughts on other residents?
Curativist Row is a fine sword. Pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that Weintraut fellow. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides.
What was his name you said watch out for? Weintraut.
Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? Look like I've been kicked by an automech or something? I mean, void damn. Vigilant Hogarth's still here. No matter how bad it gets, keeps us going. Keeps us right. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the Architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign.
I agree.
I reckon that's more true of them over in Fairfield. They love their substandard comestibles and lack of fellowship. Smacks a bit of conspicuous inveiglement to me. Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday after we, well, utterly crush their forces and disprove their bent philosophy, we can show them all a right, better way to live. Why, things need to severely decline around here for me to even consider. Oh, shut my mouth. Could never leave our fine Vigilant in the lurch. Fairfield.
They beefing. Cause a severe decline around here.
You all right? Something in your eye? Got an eye wash around here somewhere, only a little expired. Oh, was that obvious? Sure. Well, we lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course. What? Oh, yes. Goodbye.
Interesting.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered
I need
a
to see his
recreational
house.
locality.
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm, and we were left to scramble.
It's this guy.
Sabotage and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Westport Generator Station. That's for the power. Ooh. Hold on, is that? I need a key card for this, right? Where can I get that? Ooh. Oh. Being able to get up here is cool, but not being able to get in kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We snuck in. This appears to be only working power source to procreate settlement in Westport. This should be able to be damaged, unlike the locals here. We'll be able to compete in the power. So we can do that and not take them out. I gotta talk to y'all first, bro. What do y'all think?
Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Some personal
How personal
matters.
are we talking?
You like Auntie's
Like
Choice?
ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life.
Last employer thought you were, oh.
What? Did you think I was born into it? How else do you grow a corporation to this size without doing outside recruiting? Take a look at what most systems offer and what Auntie's Choice provides. Do the math. I'm just one of many who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms.
Now you have another arm coming out your back, but because of the bad contract, you push them away just as quickly.
Can't blame them for cutting their losses. What they've done for me more than outweighs how I'm feeling now. If I'd been in this position with any other corp, I'd be dead. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or?
He's on the side of freeing these folk, and so is
Fine by me.
the other man.
Not great. It was a mining colony under Spacer's Choice. Didn't have much, but my parents worked hard to ensure we had shelter and a warm meal every day. They're good folk. I love them. But I don't think they ever quite grasped how bad things were before Auntie's Choice came. They warned me not to join up, you know. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in the promises of this foreign corporation. But I'd rather take a risk on them than be resigned to how things were.
That's fair. Waited only once?
No, not at all. But I ain't sure my folks oppose them now. They have good jobs and a roof that doesn't leak. The ones who didn't adjust, however, was our management. Some of them tried to cut a deal. Company secrets in exchange for an entry-level administrative role, and made it out okay. But most
violently opposed the takeover, and that ain't hypothetical. Reckon a bullet in the gray matter was more palatable than being forced to the bottom rung. Says it all, really.
And just how bad was
Our
it?
colony was isolated, which meant our Spacer's Choice overlords could do as they saw fit. Everyone lived in squalor, save for a select few. We were little more than workhorses. Those of us at the bottom only found joy with our families, our friends. But love alone can't get you through the toughest, darkest winters.
Had to be hard, right?
I miss the sunsets, and my folks, though I know they're well taken care of nowadays. But that's about it. Most of my friends joined, though there is one person I keep thinking of. The grandpa who lived next door, Vincent. He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Of course, that didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself. And in Tau Ceti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards.
Wow.
We shared what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much. Last day I saw him, he refused the half Saltuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's Choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
Sorry.
It's been years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow, ain't meaning to talk your ear off.
Okay. She says yes, and you say...
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn.
Sorry, didn't go better. Has he changed much? Disappearing.
Yes and no. There's a shadow over him wasn't there before. A meanness. It's difficult to describe. Even tougher to be on the receiving end. Maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving.
That's fair.
Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed.
Why do you say that? The choice to leave may not have been wrong, but leaving without words was.
That's fair. Might have left him a note or something. I was just worried I'd lose my nerve, but you have a point. Wasn't right of me to just up and split. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed?
I need to know what you feel about this.
Sure.
Oh,
always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Oh, that's tough.
I worry Zeb's in over his head with all of this. Good thing we showed up when we did. Oh yeah? What's needling you?
You didn't grow by chaos away.
I could ask you the same thing.
Some days, yes. Not an easy life.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
You still believe that? And excitement, don't forget that. There's other ways to find purpose in life that don't involve shooting and getting shot at. You still think that?
Much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was blunt.
Fair. I know blunt objects. That wasn't blunt, just a little prickly.
I just get tired of talking around it, you know? But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah. Some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you. And
my heart.
Well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair. But it keeps on.
But they could be awful proud of the man you've become.
You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head.
Please. I think you know your way around the toilet. You need to learn how to take a compliment. How you like your liquid cleansers.
I have so many questions I want to ask right now, but I think I'd regret getting the answers.
A little.
Oh, and thanks for what you said. Maybe I'm not as far away from where I started as I thought. I've got time.
I don't know, chat. I feel like we should do it. My gut is telling me to shut this down. I'll make a save right here.
Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils?
Met with Minister Director, those advertisers you're doing. Is your pain or something? Who else in town would consider? Would you consider important?
As a recent convertee to Auntie's Choice, I'd be honored to share my maverick individualist perspective. Well, I can tell you someone who thinks he's important. Pinckney. Ever since he became interim chief mechanist, he's been crying day and night about that generator. If anything happens to that thing, I worry for his mind.
I met with Minister Director.
Of course. Toodaloo.
Let's go talk to the mechanic again.
We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy.
Almost missed the routine certitude. Why, you got a right serious look in your eye. What happened?
Hate to break it to you. What that thought?
Outsider.
I'm not telling you I did that. I'm not telling you. Absolutely not.
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
I really want to help you. I want to ask you more about your situation here.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
You're one of the vigilant. What does that mean?
Our society is built of layers, with the benevolent sovereign at the top. The vigilant are directly beneath him, supporting him, helping to enact the paradigm. We are also tasked with leading the rest of the subjects.
I see. And how does that work?
There are varying degrees of vigilant leadership needed, depending on where in the hierarchy a subject may be. Why, even the Sentinels rely on our guidance, regardless of their thoughts on the matter. But our true calling is to lead the lower classes, who are the beating heart of our society. I suppose when Auntie is eventually driven from our fair island, the Sentinels will be coming for me, traitor that I am. Is there anything else? Very well now. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's Choice riffraff controlling it, or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity.
Why do I feel like your hatred Auntie Anne's go deeper than the current conflict?
The only thing they need, that all of us here need, are those auto-mechanical parts. I would thank you to make haste retrieving them. Nobody needs go anywhere, not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Seems like it's catastrophic already.
Well, that's what's commonly referred to as your opinion. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Despite that vacuous nonsense blaring from our loudspeakers, we are still able to see to our subjects' needs. We have a generator to power our mechs and a fresh water supply.
Okay, fine, I get it. You said you need auto mech bar earlier. Oh, they were trying to close a whole breach and spit out spread hides.
I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining. What all of us need most here are those auto-mechanical parts. Now please, make haste retrieving them. Farewell now.
Stay hungry. Nature made apples, but Anti-Fizzos made them better. With Anti-Cleo's patented...
That's sabotage, man. Water purifier. Let's get that water purifier out of here. Ooh. He's engineering, baby. All right, we got Westport down pretty bad right now.
Hey there, go-getter. Why, hello again.
Talk to your
business
people.
To discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils.
This issue on the bridge requires a true devotee, someone willing to sacrifice.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Oh, my assigned profession once was automech tallier, but wonder of wonders, I was reassigned. Did you know that could happen? I did not. Vigilant Hogarth tasked me to maintain the morale of other subjects by reading inspiring words from the Sovereign. I have become quite practiced at it.
Don't follow the herd.
Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Yes.
To succeed, are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Yeah.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Oh, they mentioned the sign-in bonus in case of Purpleberry Crunch. Here, your aspirations are a dangerous secret. There you go.
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude.
It's fine.
No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
Choice, the stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower or Colossicus.
I got it.
Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
Megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for
All right.
I'll
Go talk to him. I don't like nobody here, to be honest, but I feel like this is a better choice.
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Guess what was listening. Certain events have transpired. You should reconsider relocating everyone.
Thought you'd agreed to help us, not those corporate heathens. Not my favorite topic of discourse, but I do like the cut of your jib. Very well. State your piece.
The place is close to death than you realize. You don't have power anymore. Dewatering chemicals or poisoning your water supply, harming your people.
That is concerning. Perhaps somehow we could still tough things out, though, with only a modicum of suffering.
Y'all won't be able to live here much longer.
Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better. Huh. They do, don't they?
Yes.
I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying.
Nah.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
You're little subjects and I the procreate. You're a traitor. You don't seem like the type to just give up when your people so require a leader.
Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
It's been fun listening to those last speakers day after day by yourself. Better life waits, Fairfield, ample food supplies, medicine, less humidity.
You do make a convincing argument, stranger.
I do.
Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
I agree. I want safe travels, you and your people. Best of luck with that.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
I'm gonna follow him.
I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's Choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
Damn.
Need a moment to let this all settle in. I will be on my way by and by.
Is this where you're gonna stand at? Ooh. Dang, I want to read that, bro. My hack isn't high enough. That's a nasty looking thing. I was wondering what that was snorting behind me. Sucks.
You returned.
I need a
Hope I
doctor.
don't get assigned to a grafting lab in Fairfield. Don't want to have to transplant a Raptidon. Hope I don't get assigned to a grafting lab in Fairfield.
What do you think
Don't want to have to
Fairfield will be like
transplant a
nowadays?
Raptidon head onto some poor soul's body.
Alright.
Reckon I'll miss this place.
No, it's not what we were thinking, but
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate initiating.
oh yeah, I guess I gotta buy.
Greetings, however, I may offer you a limit.
I could have took that stuff the whole time.
I
Just
look
asked the
forward
hell out
to
of
a
that.
new life of audacious self-determination and unregulated consumption of sugary sweets.
You going die from the sugar?
Think they're gonna open us with welcome arms? I meant to say, huh. Suppose I am a mite nervous. Big changes afoot. Big changes.
Yep, I will see y'all there. See, we did that peacefully, man.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
Only when getting into the box, which you promised to help me with, you should build a positive relationship with the subjects. Let them see you as a friend. These subjects need a little sense left into them. I think they most desire a sense of purpose. Don't suppose you got a product for that. At least one of them doesn't want you. They need to lock the storerooms.
Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I
Yes, you
cannot
are.
overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
Wait a minute, yeah.
Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that
I might
when we
have to
next
hurt him.
meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell.
I may have to hurt him. I may have to hurt him.